Hello everybody, my name is Sean Brown, and along with my classmate Amanda Robertson, we will be discussing the topic of LAMSAS, or the Linguistic Atlas of the Middle and South Atlantic States. LAMSAS is basically the East Coast region of the United States. It covers pretty much the entire East Coast from the southern tip of Florida to the eastern tip of Long Island to the Ohio border. Now your first thought is, who would come up with such a profound idea? Well, the answer is simple. It was founded originally by Hans Kureth and later Raven McDavid Jr. Now it is looked after by William A. Kretzschmar Jr., John Nerbonne, and Peter Kluwig. LAMSAS is one of the many regions that are in the United States. There are a few other ones, and believe it or not, the status, so to speak, is still being done to this day. Fortunately for the LAMSAS region, it's completed, and the field work consists of paper records, so it's pretty much like a paper archive. Any edited lists or manuscripts that have been completed, and also many of the responses in standard orthography, some of which are in fine phonetics, have been keyboarded, so they're made digital, put online, and are available on the LAP website. A link for that will be in the description below. The areas covered in the LAMSAS region specify 1,162 records, which cover the area from the St. Lawrence Valley to the northeastern corner of Florida, and from the eastern tip of Long Island to the Ohio border. The Middle Atlantic states include New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. The South Atlantic states include Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, eastern Georgia, and northeastern Florida. The nature of recordings. As mentioned above, a bunch of records were made, and those records were based on a 104-page questionnaire in the Linguistics Atlas format, which was slightly edited from the New England questionnaire after preliminary interviews in the new region. The data was collected between the period of 1933 and 1974. Any records previous to 1950 were transcribed by the original field worker during the interview. Records made after 1950 were transcribed from a tape by Raven McDavid, but the tapes didn't survive unless they were shared in the LAGS project, which is capital LAGS. Another link for that will be in the description below. If you're looking on information regarding, the methodology of how it came about, you can look up Kretzschmar. His name is William Kretzschmar. Now we move on to some of the graphs. One of the graphs that we looked at details the information that was gathered by the researchers described earlier in the video. Believe it or not, McDavid had the most skewed response. It was more inconsistent. Lohman was very inconsistent. He pretty much dipped straight up from the beginning and then gradually increased and then stayed pretty much steady up until his 70th informant. Another graph that we found, well actually a chart, detailed the words that, concepts would be the better term for it, that we use today, and those terms actually are called those concepts, are called other things in different parts of the region. For example, dragonflies are called darning needles, and 90% said this in the North region, 8% in the Midland, 1% South Inland, and nobody in the South Coastal. Some of the words in the chart were the same. For example, let's see, what do we have here? Weatherboarding, that was one of the words. 3% were from the north, 47% from inland, 53% south inland, and 51% south coastal. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video. If we've left anything out, there will be additional information in the link in the description below. So yes, thank you.